Hello, today I want to show you how you can do well on your task 1. It's from IELTS 3 test for task 1. The graph below shows the employment rate in the US and Japan between March 1993 and March 1999. Here I should have done 3 here. Alright, this one, as you can see, we work on this and with this given exam. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, what I'm going to do is to paraphrase this one, then I'm going to write an overall, then I'm going to write bodies. So let's get started. The line graph compares the percentage of unemployment people in the US and Japan through the period should have done this like through the period from March 1993 to March 1999. As you can see, we just paraphrase this one, and simply instead of between I used the from, and here instead of rates I just changed the percentage. And yeah, I hope you have this example in front of you, so it will be helpful for you to check out. Overall, I start writing an overall part. The unemployment rates of these two countries, change it oppositely, while it decreased in the USA, should have done with the capital letters. It increased in Japan. Yeah, as you can see, it decreased in the US, it increased in Japan. This one is done, so move to the other part where we'll start with the details. The percentage of the US tended to decrease over the years. However, Japan witnessed the rapid growth. Well, as you can see here, I'm using some verbs. I'm trying to use some nouns. Every time try to change your grammar and vocabulary, so it will definitely bring higher mark for your IELTS. And yeah, I'll get started from the rapid growth in the rates at the same time. Alright. Nevertheless, in 1999, both nations almost had the same percentage, which means the lowest figures of the US were equal to the highest ones in Japan. Here we gave a detailed description, and in March 1993, the proportion of unemployment in the US was a bit of 7%, whereas that of Japan was about 2.5%. It was marked. I'm trying to use some passives, different grammar, so that it increases the mark as well. In 1998, when Japan's rate reached the highest point of approximately approximately 5.2%. 5.2%. The contradiction happened to the US. Its rate went to the lowest of 4.8%. As you can see, we've done with this 4.8%, and yeah, that's we've done so far. Clearly described the detailedly, and yeah, now we move to the although the processes of figures changing of these countries were totally opposite, and the last number turn out to be extremely close. In March 1999, the rates of unemployment in the USA and Japan stood still at about 5.1% and 4.9% respectively. Well, as you can see, we described as much as we can, and with a different vocabulary and grammar, and yeah, a lot of academic words, and yeah, I've used respectively to describe into more details. Like here, it's working really perfectly, and yeah. So yeah, as you can see, that there's nothing more done we can do. So I'll show. I'll give this example for you, and you can use this. And I hope it was helpful for you to improve your IELTS writing task 1. And if you have any questions, you can leave in the comments. I'm more than glad to answer any questions. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.